For Pacifica Radio, I'm Christina Onnested. Republicans now have a trifecta of power in Washington, D.C. after officially retaining control of the House of Representatives last night. Two races in California with Republican incumbents winning re-election helped cinch GOP control, along with a GOP win in Arizona, have given Republicans 218 House seats to Democrats 208. House Speaker Mike Johnson last night won his party's vote for House Speaker again next year.
We're facing, collectively as a nation, the greatest collection of challenges that we've had probably since World War II, maybe the Civil War, some people say. So serious times call for serious leadership. It's going to be a policy agenda-driven administration and a Congress, and you've heard us say many times that it could be, I believe it will be, the most consequential Congress in the modern era, most consequential administration in the modern era, because frankly, we have to fix almost every area of public policy.
The GOP will have more House seats next year than they hold this year. But the red wave that swept the nation is a small one, since nearly 7 million fewer people cast votes this election than in 2020. This election year, Donald Trump gained 1.5 million more votes than he did in 2020. The year he lost to Joe Biden by 7 million votes. That indicates a chunk of would-be Democratic voters sat out this year's election and just didn't vote. Republican Senator John Thune of South Dakota will be the next Senate leader, replacing Mitch McConnell, who's the longest-serving Senate party leader. Thune beat out two other competitors, John Cornyn of Texas and Rick Scott of Florida, in a secret ballot vote. Thune told reporters he's ready to get to work and enact President-elect Donald Trump's agenda.
We have a mandate from the American people, a mandate not only to clean up the mess left by the Biden-Harris-Schumer agenda, but also to deliver on President Trump's priorities. We will make sure that the President and his team have the tools and the support that they need to enforce border security laws and to remove the violent criminals who are wreaking havoc in every one of our states. We will work to make America prosperous again by streamlining the bureaucratic machine and overturning costly Biden-Harris regulations.
Republicans won majority control of the Senate with 53 seats. Thune has held the Republican whip position since 2019. President-elect Donald Trump has picked Florida Republican Matt Gaetz as nominee for the next Attorney General. Gaetz would be heading the agency that once investigated him for alleged sex crimes, including sex trafficking of a minor and statutory rape. The Department of Justice investigation ended with no charges against him. Gaetz resigned from Congress last night, seemingly ending a House Ethics Committee investigation into sexual abuse of a minor, illegal drug use, and accepting improper gifts and obstructing government investigations into his conduct. It was also investigating corruption, whether he misused campaign funds for personal use, but dropped that, among other claims. Gaetz has denied all allegations. His nomination needs Senate approval. Trump has also tapped former Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard to be the next Director of National Intelligence. If confirmed by the Senate, Gabbard would take over a powerful position that sits atop the nation's 18 intelligence services. Gabbard is a veteran who deployed to Iraq and Kuwait and later served 4 terms as a Democrat in Congress. She was the first Hindu and first person of Samoan descent to be elected to the House and broke with her party in 2022, endorsing Trump. Representing his appeal to disenchanted Democrats, she has no experience working in the intelligence field, though she was a commander of a battalion in the U.S. Army Civil Affairs and Psychological Operation PSYOPs Command. Human Rights Watch says in a new report Israel's committed war crimes and crimes against humanity in the Gaza Strip, including massive forced displacements that amount to ethnic cleansing. The report released today finds Palestinians have been killed while evacuating under Israeli orders and in Israeli-designated humanitarian zones, where hundreds of thousands are crammed into squalid tent camps. Officials say 15 trucks carrying aid were allowed into northern Gaza yesterday, where aid groups have warned a months-long Israeli offensive could cause a famine. 15 trucks compared to some 500 trucks a day in Gaza before the war. United Nations spokesperson Stéphane Dujarric said they're running out of food.
More than 100 kitchens producing 400,000 meals per day are at constant risk of shutdown. Just to give you some context about the food insecurity and the calamity of the food insecurity in Gaza, according to World Food Program reports, they tell us that with data collected late October, entire food groups have disappeared from Gaza's markets. Across Gaza, dairy products and eggs are nearly non-existent, while few fruit and vegetables are scarcely reported to be found at extremely high prices. Many items have increased over 1,000% from pre-conflict prices.
I'm Christina Onnested, reporting for Pacifica Radio.